In the pursuit of a full and virtuous life, Stoicism offers us invaluable guidance. This philosophy, which originated in ancient Greece and was solidified in Rome, advocates for the serene acceptance of events we cannot control and the development of an inner strength to face life's challenges. Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius teach us that our mental well-being largely depends on our daily habits and how we choose to respond to adversity. However, in modern life, it is easy to fall into patterns of behavior that, far from strengthening our minds, slowly destroy them. From constant comparison with others to a lack of control over our emotions, these habits undermine our mental health and distance us from the tranquility and virtue that Stoics value. Through Stoic wisdom, we can identify and replace these harmful behaviors with healthier and more constructive practices, leading us towards a more balanced and meaningful life. Next, we will explore in detail the habits that undermine our mental health from a Stoic perspective, identifying those behaviors that distance us from tranquility and virtue, and offering reflections to replace them with healthier and more constructive practices. Excessive worry about the future. Constant worry about the future is a habit that can drain our mental energy. The Stoics teach us to live in the present, understanding that the future is beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Do not let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." The future, by its nature, is uncertain and full of variables we cannot predict or control. Excessive worry about it only generates anxiety and fear, weakening our ability to act effectively in the present. Stoic philosophy urges us to focus on the now, doing the best we can with current circumstances. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can help ground us in the present, reducing anxiety about the future. Instead of expending mental energy on hypothetical scenarios, we should concentrate on our present actions, which are what can truly influence our destiny. 2. Ruminating about the past. Obsessing over past mistakes or injustices is another weakening habit. Epictetus urges us to accept what has happened and learn from it, rather than continually reliving those experiences. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, he says. Ruminating about the past not only drains our mental energy, but also hinders our ability to move forward and grow. The Stoics teach us to view the past as a lesson, not a prison. Every experience, good or bad, offers us the opportunity to learn and improve. To free ourselves from the weight of the past, we must practice acceptance and forgiveness, both toward ourselves and others. Therapeutic writing, where we express our feelings and reflections on past events, can be a useful tool for processing and releasing these recurring thoughts. 3. Dependence on external approval. Constantly seeking approval from others can undermine our confidence and autonomy. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-sufficiency and finding value in our own virtue. Seneca wrote, "The most powerful man is he who is in control of himself." Dependence on external approval makes us vulnerable to the fluctuation of others' opinions and distracts us from our true selves. Instead of living according to our own values and principles, we begin to act based on what we believe others expect of us. This not only weakens our identity, but also creates a harmful emotional dependency. To counter this habit, we must work on our self-confidence and self-compassion. Meditation and reflection on our personal values can help us develop a strong internal compass that guides our actions, regardless of external approval. 4. Avoiding responsibility. Avoiding responsibility and blaming others for our circumstances is a sign of mental weakness. Stoic philosophy teaches us to take responsibility for our actions and decisions. Epictetus states, "True freedom is living as we wish to live, and this is only achieved by taking control of our own life and actions. Avoiding responsibility puts us in a position of helplessness, where we feel like mere victims of circumstances. This habit not only erodes our ability to make effective decisions, but also undermines our self-esteem. The Stoics urge us to recognize that, although we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can always control our response to those events. By taking responsibility for our actions and their consequences, we reclaim our personal power and become active agents of our own destiny. This proactive approach strengthens our resilience and prepares us to face challenges more effectively. 5. Fear of change. Fear of change is a common barrier that limits our ability to adapt and grow. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, change is the law of life. And those who only look to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Change is a constant in life, and our ability to adapt to it largely determines our mental strength. Resisting change only generates stress and anxiety, while accepting and adapting to it allows us to evolve and grow. The Stoics teach us to see change as an opportunity to improve and learn. Practicing mental flexibility and maintaining an open attitude towards new experiences and perspectives helps us face change with confidence and resilience. By viewing change as a natural part of life, we can reduce our fear and embrace the opportunities it brings. Envy and comparison with others. Constantly comparing ourselves to others and feeling envious of their achievements can lead to dissatisfaction and unhappiness. The Stoics teach us to focus on our own path and progress. Seneca tells us, the greatest blessing for mankind is the ability to be content with little. Envy and comparison are poisons that erode our inner peace and divert us from our own path. Each person has their own journey and struggles, and comparing ourselves to others only distracts us from our own growth and achievements. Stoic philosophy invites us to focus on our own virtues and personal progress, rather than measuring ourselves against others. Cultivating gratitude for what we have and recognizing our own accomplishments, no matter how small, can help us combat envy and find satisfaction in our own lives. 7. Neglecting self-care. Neglecting our physical and mental health can significantly weaken us. Stoicism values the balance between body and mind. Epictetus advises, you take care of your body, but not as if it were your principal concern. Physical and mental health are fundamental to maintaining a strong and resilient mind. Neglecting our well-being makes us more vulnerable to stress, anxiety, and other mental difficulties. The Stoics teach us the importance of self-care, not just as an end in itself, but as a means to keep us in optimal condition to fulfill our responsibilities and face life's challenges. Maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and practicing stress management techniques like meditation and deep breathing are essential for strengthening our mind and body. 8. Lack of self-discipline. Lack of self-discipline can lead to procrastination and indulgence in unhealthy habits. The Stoics promote discipline and self-control as paths to virtue. Marcus Aurelius states, if it hurts, endure it. If it kills you, die. But whatever it is, endure it. Self-discipline is a central virtue in Stoicism, as it allows us to stay firm in our principles and goals, even when faced with temptations and distractions. Lack of self-discipline not only prevents us from achieving our goals, but also erodes our self-esteem and confidence in our abilities. To cultivate self-discipline, we must set clear and realistic goals, create daily routines that keep us focused, and practice self-reflection to understand our motivations and weaknesses. The consistent practice of self-discipline strengthens our mind and enables us to overcome obstacles more easily. 9. Resentment and grudge holding. Resentment and grudge holding are heavy burdens that weaken our mind and spirit. Epictetus teaches us to forgive and let go of offenses. Remember, it is not the man who insults you who offends you, but your judgment about that insult. Resentment and grudges are toxic emotions that consume our energy and prevent us from finding inner peace. Clinging to these emotions only causes us more suffering and prevents us from moving forward. The Stoics teach us to forgive and release resentment, understanding that our judgment about an offense is what truly hurts us. Practicing forgiveness, both towards ourselves and others, is essential to release these emotional burdens and strengthen our mind. Meditation and reflection on the ephemeral nature of life can help us put offenses in perspective and find the strength to forgive. 10. Excessive distraction and superficial entertainment. Excessive distraction and constant pursuit of superficial entertainment can erode our ability to concentrate and reflect. The Stoics value tranquility and time for introspection. Seneca advises, "You withdraw into yourself, especially when you need company." We live in an era of constant distractions, where technology and media bombard us with information and superficial entertainment. This habit not only distracts us from our responsibilities and goals, but also diminishes our ability to reflect and know ourselves. The Stoics teach us the importance of stillness and introspection to cultivate a strong and clear mind. Reducing the time spent on trivial activities and dedicating more time to meditation, deep reading, and personal reflection allows us to develop greater concentration and understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Stoic philosophy, revered by luminaries like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, offers invaluable insights into fortifying mental resilience. By adhering to Stoic principles, we can confront life's tribulations with equanimity and vigor. However, certain habits subtly undermine our mental fortitude. This discourse delves into 10 such habits, probing their detrimental effects and elucidating strategies to transcend them through Stoic wisdom. Excessive reliance on external comforts enervates our mental resolve, rendering us ill-prepared for life's inevitable challenges. Stoicism advocates embracing discomfort voluntarily, be it through intermittent fasting, cold exposure, or physical exertion, to foster adaptability and resilience. Allowing negative emotions like anger, jealousy, and bitterness to dominate our psyche saps our mental energy and distorts our perception of reality. Cultivating emotional regulation and cognitive reframing empowers us to navigate adversity with composure and clarity. Placing undue emphasis on material wealth fosters a fragile sense of self-worth, susceptible to the whims of fortune. Stoic philosophy encourages finding contentment in simplicity and inner virtues rather than external possessions, fostering enduring mental strength. Procrastination corrodes mental discipline and productivity, relegating us to a state of perpetual delay and unfulfilled potential. Overcoming procrastination entails cultivating a disciplined approach to tasks and responsibilities, thereby enhancing productivity and fortitude. Excessive dependence on technology fragments our attention and diminishes our capacity for introspection and deep focus. Balancing technology use with periods of digital detox and offline activities fosters mental clarity and resilience. Fear of failure paralyzes us, inhibiting growth and innovation. Stoicism advocates embracing failure as a catalyst for learning and growth, thereby transforming setbacks into opportunities for personal development and resilience. Neglecting personal growth and self-improvement stunts our intellectual and emotional maturation, leaving us ill-equipped to face life's challenges. Committing to continuous learning and self-development is essential for cultivating mental resilience and adaptability. Attachment to specific outcomes engenders anxiety and disappointment, obscuring our ability to appreciate the present moment and adapt to changing circumstances. Focusing on our efforts and actions, rather than fixating on outcomes, fosters equanimity and resilience in the face of uncertainty. Neglecting meaningful social connections isolates us, depriving us of essential emotional support and camaraderie. Cultivating and nurturing relationships with family, friends, and community members fortifies our mental resilience and enhances our capacity to cope with adversity. Living without a clear sense of purpose or direction leaves us adrift, vulnerable to aimlessness and existential malaise. Discovering and pursuing our life's purpose imbues our existence with meaning and direction, empowering us to confront life's challenges with resolve and clarity. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers a profound framework for fortifying mental resilience and confronting life's adversities with grace and strength. By recognizing and transcending habits that undermine our mental fortitude, we can cultivate a resilient mindset grounded in equanimity, purpose, and inner strength. Embracing discomfort, regulating our emotions, nurturing meaningful relationships, and pursuing personal growth are pivotal to cultivating enduring mental resilience. As we integrate Stoic principles into our lives, we embark on a transformative journey toward greater self-mastery, fulfillment, and resilience. Well, Stoics, we're nearing the end of today's adventure. I hope these sections have been of great help to improve your day-to-day life. Remember to drop me a comment down below sharing your thoughts on today's journey so you can snag my like and a personal response. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content like this. See you in the next one.